Next step, next slide, we're on slide 4. So if you notice, slide 4 and slide 3 are basically the same thing. It's asking you to do the same thing because basically the whole point of a backwards reflection is you're just going to keep going back and back and back until you reach that point where your cup was basically empty or pretty close to empty and you're feeling really good, right? So we're just going to keep adding those. So what's going to happen is for the second one, or the second of these same kinds of slides, right? This is slide number 4. I'm going to think about what happened before I wasn't scheduling enough time. Why was I not scheduling enough time to cover curriculum and get ahead of the game? Well, when I really think about it, the fact of the matter is I got a whole lot of other things going on besides PLT lab curriculum. So, my other job duties and extra duties not on my job description are taking more time than I first thought, right? I thought I'd have more time to do this stuff, but I'm kind of getting caught up in other stuff, which is great, actually. I like the other work I'm doing, but this is something that's, partially filling my cup. So I'm going to do that, answer the questions, put an image. You'll do the same thing. So what you're going to do is you just keep going back and back and back, because the next step after this, once you are have filled these out, is that we're going to get to the point when your cup was nearly empty. Now, if there were more things, because for me there's probably more things, I could keep going on this, you're going to keep going. So what you're going to have to do, though, is because there's only these 2 slides that sort of have that similar question, and then the next one is nearly empty cup. If you need to, you're going to add a slide. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to right-click, or you can go here and hit duplicate. I'm going to go right-click on this and duplicate slide. Boom, it pops out. Now you notice I have 2 slide number 4. So I'm going to have to renumber it, right? So now this is slide 5. I'm going to have to renumber all the ones afterwards. But I can keep adding as many of this slide as I need to keep backwards reflection and reflecting. And I really push you to do that. Make sure you keep going back. Don't get lazy, because it's usually these things that we get further deeper on that are going to be the ones that really tell us, oh, that's what I need to work on to avoid the situation. Because if I got lazy and just stuck to what was going on up here, right? I just said, oh, I fell behind on PLT lab curriculum because of the training. I could just think, oh, well, the training was the issue. If there wasn't a training, I'd be good. But really, when I push myself, it's like, okay, I got these other job duties that are taking more time than I expected, and that's actually leading to this stuff. So maybe I need to deal with that, right? So push yourself, add more slides if you need to, and do as many as you can until you get to the point when, you're basically had an empty cup and we're feeling pretty good.